once again, I'm back on. If it's your first time on my channel, do like, share, comment, and subscribe. Yes, there's a piece of headline here. Thank you all my viewers and subscribers, and a richest blessing. Highway 2,000 toll increase starts July the 6th. Here's the details. Motorists will start paying more to use Highway 2,000 east-west in the coming week. The operators of the highways say while they are able to forego a rate review last year, it has become necessary to implement an increase effective July the 6th. On the Vineyard, the toll for Class 1 vehicles will move from $420 to $480. Class 2 vehicles, $640 to $700, while it will cost $1,320 up to $1,210 for Class 3 vehicles. On the Spanish leg, or the Spanish Town leg, let me put it like this, it will cost $170 up to $160 for Class 1 vehicles, while operators from Class 2 vehicles will have fork out $260, an increase of $20. The rate for Class 3 vehicles will move from $420 to $470. For motorists using the Portmore leg, the new toll for Class 1 vehicles will be $240, up from $220. Class 2 vehicles, $380, up from $350, while $60 will be added to the rate for Class 3 vehicles at $730. The cost of travel on the Maypen leg will also go up. There will be a $10 increase for Class 1 vehicles, which will attract a $120 toll. While for Class 2 vehicles, it will move from $180 to $200. The new rate for Class 3 vehicles will be $400 up to $360. Some of these tolls, I've never seen them and I don't have a clue how to rate them. But there's something here, because the Class 2, Class 3, and Class 4 vehicles, how are they categorized? I know they say Class 1, Class 2, Class 3. But what kind of vehicle do they mean? Mercedes-Benz, Jaguars, Lexus, and Beamers, or you name them? I need to hear from somebody who have a view of what this is all about, because the Class 2, Class 3, I am not so integrated into that. Here in the country where I live, I know that to go on the highways, one has to buy a vignette. That's what it's called. In English, you buy a bond. Let's put it like that. And that they charge you for the year, so that this kind of money would not be here. So what if the government or whoever runs the highway would say that if you want to drive on a toll highway, you pay at least a certain amount of money for a year. It's just like a driver's license. You pay a certain, if you can't, maybe 6 months, you can pay it, and half a year, that is 6 months, and then a full year. And you pay this amount of money, because do drivers, and I will say, do all the drivers in Jamaica have this amount of money? Every time you go on the highway, you drop, you stop, you put in the $480. And you're driving now and you've never read the newspaper, maybe you don't hear about this, and when you got to the toll, instead of a $440, you have a $480. How is this working in the Jamaican system? You get on the Spanish leg and it was costing before $160, and when you get there's $170. You have a Class 3 vehicles and it was $1,320, and when you get there it's now before you had it $1,210. And when you get there, it's $1,320. That means you have $110 more to pay. I know that a lot of Jamaicans might say you live abroad, so you don't even care what's going on the island. That's not true. We do care, and that's the reason why many bloggers do the blogging that we do. We don't really do it just because of the money or what is getting paid or whatever. We're doing this because we want to bring awareness to the government of Jamaica, to the private sector, to the Ministry of Transport, and all these people to realize that Jamaican people, not many have money. To buy a car in Jamaica takes a lot of savings. To put a car on the road, and then you now have to pay the license fee for the car, which is a yearly thing, I suppose, in Jamaica, or a half a yearly thing in Jamaica, I suppose. I'm just calculating from the outside. Not everybody has this amount of money to drive up and down with. And then when you go on a toll highway, Spanish Town Lake, and all the highways that Jamaica now have increased themselves in, which makes the country look boisterous and good. But at the ending of the day, how many people can drive on this highway? And how do they articulate this money? When the salaries in Jamaica are so low, how many people can afford it? It's good to stay on the outside, and we view the videos that insiders and outsiders made on the highway. They all look wonderfully good. But are we in the position for everybody to go on the highway, wanting to drive to Kingston from somewhere, wanting to go to St. Catherine from another location, wanting to go to Mandeville, Manchester on another location? How are these things being regulated? Mr. Prime Ministers and other parliamentarians in Jamaica, I get to understand that most of the highways were built by the Chinese, so therefore the toll was used to pay back the parties involved. That's my view, what I get from the outside. But how do the Jamaican public reacted to the thing? Was it voted on, or was it just implemented upon the nation of Jamaica? My true Jamaicans who have taken the road on particular day or every day, lend me your views. Let us reason together. Don't just stay there, close your mouth and don't say anything. Let's reason together. Let the government of Jamaica understand. We can't force their hands, but we can bring to them a petition to let them understand that some of the things invoked upon the Jamaican people is a bit too much. I'm speaking on behalf of all Jamaicans, true-bloodedly Jamaicans, who want to see an island being uplifted and not being rooted out and turned into what it is, or what it is becoming. Once again, this is the Apostle out of Zurich saying shalom.